Hello and good morning, good afternoon and a very good evening to you. But good and more people of the tube. On this episode, we will be delving into Queenie's problem of not being able to find
the second bag. Where's my bag?
Where's my bag?
Washboard.
Wait, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Anyway, gig vlog, people of the tube. Welcome to this one. We're going to drag you along to another day Simpson Trigger gig. Tonight we are playing in the Flying Circus in Newark, which is one of my favourite venues of all time to play. I love it. Tony there is a legend. The venue is legendary. It's awesome. So yeah, we're just loading in now. We don't have to set off like another 3 hours, which is great because we can load in and then relax, and I can get a sandwich and enjoy it. Loading in now, getting out of the way, and yes. Oh yeah, by the way, it's actually a year ago today. It was Dave Simpson Trio's first gig with Queenie on bass. So how cool is that? It's like an anniversary gig, 1 year anniversary gig of Queenie being in the trio, and she regrets every second of it.
Yeah, I do.
See. Anyway, join us, will you? And yeah, we'll go and got a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us to get to Newark, and then we'll do some blues rock.
And Queenie's about to do a quick change.
Queenie's about to do a quick change, apparently. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
It means
Flies. She's turning into a fly, basically. Anyway, all of a sudden, she's changed. I think you'll agree, people, that was definitely worth it.
I did it so quickly, I've done the buttons up wrong.
She tried. Anyway, see you in a bit.
Got me a good eye.
Okay, with the tube, so we are set up in there. We haven't soundchecked yet. I'll film the soundcheck for you because I can't actually film anything in there because they've got music playing and I'll get copyright strikes. But I will do, in a minute, I'll do like a little floaty around the stage shot of Queenie's gear, my gear and John Joe's immense drum kit. I'm using my Fender Super Reverb tonight because the orange won't fit. So Super Reverb to the rescue there. It's just a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, like corned beef, and just a little bit better. And Queenie's using 10-inch speakers and I'm using 10-inch speakers. It seems to be a bit of a match made in heaven, I think.
It does.
Like the last gig when I used my Super Reverb and Queenie used it, but they just complement each other so well and they really throw sound. Anyway, we have the essentials here. So we have bananas, Volvic water, that's tea, green tea of course, you know, only rock and roll stuff, Coke in case my sugar levels drop, and Pepperami Man, which has his own Dave Simpson Trio shirt. John Joe bought me this in 2012 and I've had it ever since. He used to come to every gig and he's been residing on top of my wardrobe, but he's back out again. He's here to join Minnie Mayer. So see if you can spot Minnie Mayer on the... Anyone who spots Minnie Mayer gets my love. That sounds wrong. But if you spot Minnie Mayer and timestamping below, it looks like it's Pepperami Man's talking
He's
to
holding a sausage.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, anyone who spots Minnie Mayer, timestamp him. Anyway, we'll get on now. This is far too fun. Anyway. Okay, so we've just finished Soundcheck. I didn't film it because I'm an idiot and forgot to turn the camera on. Yeah, I am. But yeah, it's about, what, 20 minutes till we play? Yeah, literally 20 minutes on the nose till we play. So I will get yourself for that. I won't forget this time. How do you think Soundcheck went, guys?
Good.
Come on,
Amazing.
interview the band. Yeah, no, it's really cool. So this is the upstage
Bit
room.
dark in here.
Very dark in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the upstairs stage room. We played on this stage a few times. I remember one gig we played here years ago, me and John Joe. Queenie wasn't in the band at the time. We did a blues festival here.
I was
and
probably 12.
yeah, you were probably really young at the time. The stage was back there. And I came all the way out here with my flying V and did this like mad guitar solo. What a knob.
Gotta cut that now.
Nah, I'm gonna leave that in.
Yeah.
Hi. But yeah, I remember coming all the way out here because there was like us back there, and then like the usual kind of like 18-foot gap between the front, the band, and the first part of the crowd. So I thought, right, I'm gonna get in amongst them, like a cat among the pigeons, and for what that's worth. And yeah, so I stood like here at the end, and like there was loads of people down there and stuff, and I did this ridiculous solo on a flying V, which is always good fun. Anyway,
You're not sweating?
yeah, it is
Well, I've got
very
a
hot.
tea on here.
I'm dreading having to get changed. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it's really, really hot. Yeah, we're going to leave Queenie to get changed
Yeah.
now. I'm just going to sit and
Another quick-
noodle on my guitar. I don't really want to change guitar tonight, so I'm probably going to end up using this all night, just because I get it.
Which one is it?
It's the nice, snazzy, relic strap sunburst one.
Nice.
Sounds amazing. The ST62 from 1990. It's older than Queenie.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
By 9 years.
By 9 years. This guitar's older than Queenie.
You were
but-
born in 1999?
yeah.
Oh,
Shocker.
mate.
It's insane. Like, me and John Joe are already old
I had
men.
a mobile phone in the millennium.
Really?
I can remember ringing my
Really?
mate. I had a Buzz Lightyear doll.
Amazing.
I had one
I've
early door.
got
I
a
can
Millennium
remember.
coin from the Millennium, but I don't remember
When you
that I
were
was
what?
there.
Amazing.
God,
I
I feel so old.
know. I got my first phone when I was like, I think I was 17 when I got my first mobile phone. It was like a Motorola V50 flip phone.
Yeah.
It was like that's like tiny and just
I
Mind
was
you,
a
I think
Sage M.
remember Sagem? Remember those?
Sorry, what was you going to say?
I was going to say,
Is this even interesting?
even when I was growing up, there wasn't really phones. I was only like 14 when I got a proper phone.
Amazing. Love it.
There's no Snapchat then, Dave.
Indeed. No Facebook, no YouTube.
Snake though. Give him a snake.
I remember Snake,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah, I remember going that. What you used to have to do is you had to run into a field that you knew snakes were in and try and catch one.
And collect apples on the way.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, it had to be an apple orchard as well. I'm going to go the other way right now.
Undo yourself.
I can't. Too late for that. He's too knotted. Get knotted, Dave. Anyway, right.
That was an anti-voice again.
It was, wasn't it? So anyway, next thing you'll see is of us playing live, and then I'll film something in the breaks. It's 2 45-minute sets. I'm knackered already. Like, the heat is horrific. Like we've got a fan though, so it's cool. Might have to just crank it up to the mind blow.
So it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Double meaning on that. Didn't actually mean, I meant to say that all along. Anyway, bye. Banana.
nothing but fear. No hope, no light, no darkness. They sit alone and wait for the end. What will be left when all this is over? Will we still be the same? Thank you very much. Good night. Goodbye. Hey, Simpson, sure. Give it up. Make some noise.
I just finished the gig, knackered. Do a proper ending to the video tomorrow when we're not so tired. So, see you tomorrow.
Okay, tube. It is a couple of days after the Flying Circus. It's a few days actually. Where are we? I don't even know what day it is. As you can probably hear, I am not very well. So I got ill over the weekend, unfortunately, and it was due to a very stressful situation that happened on Saturday. We had another gig. We had Flying Circus Friday, and then we had another gig on Saturday night. And the Saturday night gig went a bit awry, to say the least. And as a result, Saturday night I didn't sleep at all, because I was too stressed out and wired from it and angry. So as a result of that, I'm now not very well. So, yay. Anyway. Flying Circus gig was really cool, but I do want to talk a bit about what happened in the gig. First set was like a runaway freight train with no brakes. It literally had I don't even know how to describe it. It was just manic. I think that's the best word. Queenie described it as manic, and I think that is the best word to describe it. Our first set was just all out craziness, but without any real focus towards music. It was just a bit kind of like out and out, and it was just not really. There was no control. There was no kind of pull it back at this and the other, and it was a bit of a mess. It sounded good, but it was just a bit too much. It was just relentless. It was like we were trying to punch everybody in the face and like we had something to prove or something. I don't know. It's really weird. So we didn't enjoy it. And funny enough, poor old Queenie got a panic attack midway through the first set. She started to panic. We didn't know until the break when she told us. But we all felt the same. All the way through the first set, John Joe felt like he was not playing very well, and it was just a bit too much. And Queenie felt like he was not playing very well, and it was just a bit too much. And I felt like I wasn't playing very well, and it was just a bit too much. But we all thought it was just us, so we didn't say anything to each other member of the other band. And we've learned a very, very, very interesting lesson from that gig now, which is basically, if you feel that, ask the others. Ask the other two, see if they feel that as well. See if it's a running theme with a gig, because then if it is, at least you can kind of we can sort it out. And also, even if it isn't, if it is just you, at least then you can kind of talk it through with if it was me, for instance, and I said, oh, not playing very well, whatever. At least then I can talk to John Joe and Queenie on stage and just kind of bring myself back down instead of just kind of going crazy, so to say. God, I feel awful. Anyway, so run down and stress people with the tube. It's an absolute stress is a killer. Anyway, back to the point. So anyway, we finished, and John Joe was the first person I remember saying anything, and he just said, "I'm playing S tonight." I'm not gonna say it, but he said he thought he was playing really, really badly. He wasn't, but it was just manic, and the same with me and Queenie. And then Queenie said, yeah, I don't feel I'm playing very well. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm playing very well either. So what we did is we went outside and we sat and had a bit of a chat about it. And, we were trying to calm Queenie down as well, because she had, it caused her to have a panic attack. It was just too much going on. It was just frantic. And as a result of that, I say Queenie kind of lost that kind of thing. And again, there's nothing worse than having a panic attack on stage. There really isn't. It's awful. I'm sure, some of us have been there. I've been there way too many times, and it is horrible. But you just kind of keep on keeping on. And I'm glad she told us, actually, because there have been times in the past where I've had it and I've just kind of kept it quiet, and it's never a good thing to do that. Never stay quiet. Never suffer in silence. It isn't worth it. Anyway, but we went outside and we all had a chat about it, and we all said, right, second set, pull it all back, pull it down, just calm, be more relaxed, let the music do what it wants to do instead of what we think we should be doing with the music. Music knows best, and we basically were just ignoring that, which is, it's one of those things. Sometimes you do that and it happens. But so we decided to go out second set and just be a little bit more calm, focus a little bit more on what the songs wanted and just kind of go for it instead of just kind of like going ape, basically. And the second set was infinitely better, but it just was. It just had more flow. It had more groove to it. It just felt better, and it was easily the most between all of us. It was the easiest, the most communicative we've been ever. And again, it's taught us a very interesting lesson, and things like this come along to teach you. You know, it's almost like that failure of the first set led to learning a very valuable lesson and a very important lesson, and that's the point of failure. It's so important to fail. It really is, because you learn from that, and you learn in a way you can't forget. If it's just like a minor little fail here and there, you're not really going to learn from it. You can end up doing that same mistake over and over again. Whereas with what happened at the gig, because it was such a major kind of thing, we all felt the same. It was very much kind of like in the vein of like, right, well, we're not doing that again. We've learnt from this now. We're not doing that again. So, and it made sense. It made sense for us to just kind of like, pull it back, calm down. And so I say, second set was so much more pleasant. Felt so much more relaxed on stage. Queenie's panic attack disappeared after the first 3 songs of a second set as well, so that says a lot. She was able to kind of like bring it back down. And the second set was just way much better. Way better. With it, people of the tube. It just was. And hopefully you can kind of see that in the footage. Hopefully it'll come across. And but yeah, so it was a very important lesson, and I do like when things like that happen. Like music's just trying to tell us, calm down. And we wouldn't listen, and it was just kind of like, no, we need to accelerate. Oh, we broke the accelerator now. We've got no brakes. Let's just keep going. It was just like I say, runaway freight train. It really was. There was no brakes. There was no direction. It was just going. Somebody set it off in high gear, and it just blasted, and it wasn't going to stop. And so we had to stop it. We had to kind of like grab the bull by the horn, so to say, and kind of calm it down. And so yeah, really important lesson. Really important lesson. In a way, I'm really glad it happened, because again, it's taught us to be a little bit more open on stage with each other, communicate more. We always did communicate, but not as much as that. It's a lot more. It feels a lot more kind of comfy. I like it a lot more, and so it's taught us a very valuable lesson. And again, it's just another stepping stone on being in this band and this band growing and maturing. It's really cool, and like I say, I'm really glad it happened, to be honest with you. It sounds weird to say that, but mistakes like that are important. They're really, really important. So anyway, gig next day was not well. The gig next day, we were all like, yeah, we got another gig. We can kind of like put into practice what we've learned. That didn't go to plan. It was hard work, people of Tube. I didn't film. I did contemplate filming it, and I'm glad I didn't, because it was a mess. Not our playing. We played really well, and I thought we played really well, and it was a really good thing for us. But the crowd were just like badgering. They wanted to hear what they wanted to hear, and when we. And in all fairness, we gave them most of what they wanted. They wanted to hear Bon Jovi songs, so we played Bon Jovi songs. They wanted to hear Enter Sandman and stuff like that, so we played that and stuff like that. But it was like they wouldn't let us go. It was the whole thing of like give an inch, take a mile, and we just felt really dejected. And then something else happened at the end of the night, which I don't want to talk about, and I don't feel would be kind of appropriate to talk about right now, because it's still processing, and hence what riled me up so much that I couldn't sleep that night, and I've made myself ill, people of the tube, by stressing myself out, basically. So and I'm really good at that. I'm really good at kind of like pushing my stress limit to the max and not being able to calm down. I'm very highly strung in that way, and I don't like it, because I know how destructive it is to my actual physical and mental health. But I just let it get on top of me, because I couldn't control it. It was just, what happened was so strong, and it was just like, maybe I'll talk about it one day, people too, maybe, but not right now. It's not the time, sadly. But yeah, it really did me in, and as a result, like, just exhausted me, because I couldn't sleep. And woke up the next day and I was kind of all right, and then woke up with no one after that, and I was just like, nope. You know, well, I didn't wake up the next morning. I saw the sun come up on Sunday, and then like went to bed Sunday night and kind of slept broken sleep with some kind of weird dreams going on, and then Monday just felt like garbage. And what is it today? Wednesday, or is it Thursday today? Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday today. It's Thursday the 30th of June, and I should be at this point in time on my way to go and see Rammstein, which I've been looking forward to for ages. I should be on my way to see them in Cardiff, but I'm ill and can't go. So thanks to that gig on Saturday night, that is an annoyance. At least Queenie's got to go. Queenie's gone, and she's taking her mum with her, so that's cool. At least the ticket didn't go to waste or anything like that, or at least Queenie can still go. But unfortunately, I have to miss Rammstein, and I've been looking forward to going to see them for ages, and now I have to wait. Hopefully they'll tour again. Anyway, PeopleTube, I'm going enough talking. It's just gone a bit wrong for me recently, but you know that it happens, doesn't it? We all know that. We all know things go up and down, up and down. You know, nothing's ever like this. You know, you get the really good, you get the really highs, and then you get the real lows, and you have to ride through them all. Unfortunately, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, PeopleTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the gig footage. Like I say, and yeah, I'll see you again for another video soon. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening, and goodbye now. Oh, and by the way, before I go, if you want to hear any of the songs that you hear in the gig vlog again, description box below, there's a link to the album, the Dave Trio album, free, as in number 3. In the description box below, as well as link to all the other song albums I've got on my Bandcamp. There's links to my little merch store, and there's also links to my Patreon. If you like the videos I do here, please consider becoming a patron at Patreon. Okay, other than that, PeopleTube, thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vid. I'll see you again soon. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening, and goodbye now. Thank you very much indeed. I'm so tired. I bet I look great. Anyway, well, do I ever look great? Probably not, but you know, at least I can try.